Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, part 2. I am your host, Siren Frost, and we'll be finishing up with this deck profile video featuring the updated version of Nirvana Jheva. And this still, where did that come from? What kind of English am I speaking? Outtake, cut, always. Anyways, so this is to be an updated version of Nirvana Jheva, and this is going to be part of the season finale of Vanguard Wheel Dress before we hit into Divines. So there's going to be more series to that. I mean, I can always do a V series, D series, or DZ series playlist if I really want to, but I digressed. But quick backstory on this deck here. This is going to be the final round between Kondo and Gi, the AI Gi. And this is going to be Nirvana Jheva versus Grateful Gila. Now, if you want to know, yes, Kondo did win at the very end. And Gi finally realizes what he was doing was a mistake. And in honor to his late creator, Shingi Mukai. Now, I think at this point, won for the sake of freeing, everybody's choosing the right to choose what teams they can belong to, what card games and what styles they're more than welcome to. Hell, go to the Uniformers High School, get an education in Vanguard Academy, and then just be good in that one. But I digressed. So we cut to a scene where is going to meet with some friends, and then at the end he decided to relinquish his title as leader of Team Blackout and go solo out to the world on his own, going solo. So, that's just his decision. He's a very young age. He's probably in high school right now with Raika. But in the end, he'll always have friends in Team Blackout by his side. So in his place, we have Megumi Okura, who is the new leader of Team Blackout. And I'm hoping maybe she'll get the financial stuff she needs to pay for the electric bill and all the phone bill, pretty much. But this deck is now comprised with the new equipped cards called the Blazing Heavilies. So I try to find cards that are like the Blaze, very hot to handle, very good, and this is some from the Set 13 collection. So let's just see, we'll go with the list. For the right deck, of course, this is going to be the 54 number deck. So we have Surprise Egg for our grade 1. Grade 0, sorry. Grade 1, we have Heart Pounding Blaze Maiden Rino. Grade 2, we have Snuggling Blaze Maiden Reiyu. I thought it was just throbbing from it there. That sounded like a bit more dirty than anything else, but, everyone's, saying that she's kind of hot. Okay. And then finally we have the main grade 3 in this deck here is the Chakrabarthi, Phoenix Dragon, Nirvana Jheva for our main ride line. So this is the complete ride line that Kondo had against Yi. Nothing's going to change from there, and I think it's going to be the deck that he's going to be with at all times. So, and of course, we're going back to the old Toya's sleeve right here, but I chose them as the Dragon Empire sleeve for the colors. So that's why. So that's the ride deck right there. And now we're moving on to the main grade 1s in this deck. Or not grade 1. Ugh. Grade 0. Why am I skipping grade 0s? God damn. So, we can never have a deck without 4 copies of Trickstar to make the deck possible for X-OverDress, OverDress, whatever the case might be. Hell, even Mega Dress if you can make up that name for it. Then we have 4 copies of Blaze Maiden Rona. We have 4 copies of Blaze Maiden Zonne. 4 copies of Blaze War Monk Sougyou. So yeah, we're playing 8 criticals in this deck to make it turn up the heat a little bit more. I actually like this version of the trigger lineup because I did start playing D series with the idea of me not liking draws too much, just because they get in the way too much. Even though they're good 10k values, I like to go a little hardcore in my deck too much. course, we have the Sea Gods. Oh, sorry guys, I'm watching a movie, so I'm trying to balance this out. 3 copies of Blazeman Parama for the 20k shield value, and I personally like the artwork. Then of course we have the one overtrigger that people hate the most is 1 copy of Dragon Deity King of Resurgence Dragveda. So we have 1 copy of that, and this is the confirmed as grade 0 lineup that I chose for this as well, just because it's starting to fit more in my playstyle the more I keep trying it. So that's why I decided to go with that. And before you all want to know, the choices sleeves that I did have, since where I'm not looking Team Blackout sleeve anymore, we're going with the Ruby Dragon Shield matte sleeves in the shade Ruby. So we got these little rubies right here. You can see the little glitter in here a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like they decided to have a little bit of an upgrade. That's just me. Now, for the grade 1s, we have, let me see, 11 grade 1s in here. So, it's just mainly the important equip cards, pretty much. So we have 4 copies of Blazing Heavily / Equipped Dragon Drahas. Drahas' skill is, when his unit is placed on rearguard, if you have Vanguard with Nirvana in its card name, Counterblast 1 and retire another rearguard. Search your deck for or drop for up to a total of 2 cards with Blaze Heavenly in their different card names, call them to rearguard as rest. And if you search your deck, shuffle your deck, if you retire a rearguard in the X-OverDress state for this cost, you can draw a card. So, we're playing 4 of that one for that reason alone. And then we have 3 copies of Blazing Heavenly Break Equipped Dragon Kalmodak. Kalmodak is from the set 13 collection as well. So it says all of this card's outer dress gets a skill. When this unit attacks, choose one of your opponent's vanguards, and this unit gets 2,000 power. 2,000 power into the end of that battle for each grade of that unit. So when I saw this happen against Griffo Gila, he basically gotten 22,000 attack points, higher than like Mirror's Vairina or Brilliant Vairina, just any Vairina possible. Then we also have the complete guards, Sparkle Rejected Dragon. Sorry, let me rephrase again. 3 copies of Sparkle Rejector Dragon, so that's for our complete guard of choice, and 1 Elementaria Sanctitude, just the complete guard in case your opponent has a triple drive ability. But it has to have the icon, which is sad but true. So that is the grade 1 lineup. And forgive my voice is a little cracking because unfortunately I'm still sick. Doesn't help in the slightest on that one. Alright. Next off we have 10 grade 2s in his deck. So, we're playing 4 copies of Blazing Heavenly Equipped Dragon Aparajea. And his skill is, when this unit is placed on rearguard other than from deck, Soul Blast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Search your deck for up to 1 Prayer Dragon, call the rearguard and shuffle it, or shuffle your deck. When this card becomes an original dress, draw a card. Choose one of this card's outer dress units, and to the end of your opponent's next turn, it cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. So, it's just a little protector value to protect. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. Anyways, we got 3 more copies of Blaze Heavenly Spearhead Equipped Dragon Nandeeka. Nandeeka's from the set 13 collection as well, so this whole deck's from set 13, pretty much. When this card becomes an original dress, so last one, choose one of this card's OverDress units and it gets a skill. During the battle that this unit attacked, when your opponent would call cards from their hand to guard with, they must call 2 or more at the same time and ending the turn. So it prevents your opponent from guarding just one attack, so it has to do a complete guard. So it forces your opponent to do a complete guard by force. And of course, we have 3 copies of Mirror Reflection Equip Mirror's Vairina from the set 10 collection. So we all know what he's done. Pretty much so. And yes, I have my full playset now finally, so I'm very excited to, I love this deck a lot to do it. Okay, that's the grade 2 lineup. Next we have for grade 3s is 3 copies of Nirvana Jheva for Persona Ride ability. 4 copies of the main grade ace, the ace in the deck is 4 Blaze Holy Sword Equip Stravairina. His skill is a front row skill. Oh, actually this is a different cross-overdress. Hold on. 1 Trickstar and 2 or more prayer dragons with different card names, so it must be required. Front row rearguard during your turn. If this unit is in the cross-overdress state, this unit gets 10,000 power, and all your Vanguard with Nirvana in their card names gets triple drive and 10,000 power. Awesome sauce. When this unit is in cross-overdress state, stand by your Vanguard's ability. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Counterblast 1, or your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, Counterblast 1 and stand all your Talisman or Prayer Dragon rearguards. If this has 5 or more original dress, remove all markers from your opponent's rearguards and retire all your opponent's rearguards. So, it needs to have a last ability, but I don't think we're going to be using that last ability anytime soon, so it's okay. Then we have 2 copies of Brilliant Equipped Dragon, or not a dragon, Brilliant Equipped Vairina, just for extra protection for the retirement skill, whatnot. But that is it for the updated deck profile video for Nirvana Jheva / Stravairina. And this is where we hit the crystal power to a certain extent. Pretty much so. And that is it for Season 3 of Vanguard Wildress's deck profile updates and videos. And now we're going to be moving on to Vanguard Divines. If I can get the trial decks, then we will upgrade the decks more plausible. But for right now, we're just doing all we can to use what we have at our disposal. So if I can't get those cards, I'm sad, but it can't be helped. But yes, this is the end of the deck profile videos which I'm going to do for a while. Just because, 1, we need to catch up on a lot of things, and 2, I will want to give you guys some fresh decks when I get the Divine set, pretty much so. And that is it, you guys, for this week's deck profile videos. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I know it's starting to get more warmer weather. If you guys like the content I do create on this channel, be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, comment down below, and all that good fun stuff. And I'm sorry if my English and my sickness is starting to get a little messing me up a little bit, so I apologize. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the rest of your week. Be safe out there, make good choices, and just enjoy your life to the best of your abilities. I know 2024 has been a little rocky with all of us, so I hope it's a great time, okay? Until next time, you guys, take care, and as always, I've been your host, Iron Frost, signing out.